Welcome to Equestrian Life's fortnightly recap. We look forward to bringing this program to you tonight, and we've got some really interesting things for you guys to see. So sit back and enjoy. So Toni, after the national anthem, we're going to get on with the Grand Prix Freestyle, but there's more horses here in the CDI than ever. It's incredible. The fields are huge.
Yeah. Yes, well, we've got, last year was a record for us, number-wise, and this year we've got probably about 5 more horses. But the biggest area of growth has been in the CDI competitions, the CDIY, the CDI ponies, the juniors, bigger field than what we've had before, and that combined we had 85 horses, which is what we believe the biggest number of CDI horses entered in the Australasian region at any event. So it's
Fun. Half past trot. Come on, Des. Sevens. Good job. 71.3, 71.4. Not that I haven't invested interest in Alycia in this horse much. Absolutely fabulous. I love it. 71.43. What a super job. Oh my God. Alycia. Half pass. Oh wow. Sevens, more sevens, 71.3. Oh, come on. 71.1. 70 spectators are on 75.25. Whoa. Oh, that was absolutely great. Even I, who've seen you go all the time, cannot believe what a super job that was, Alycia. There was not a... So, Briana, welcome back to the shores of Australia, and over here doing some coaching and helping warm up, like Georgina Baird, Adams here for the under 25s and a few other people. So it's great to see you back. I'm going to go back a bit. Mm-hmm. You started riding as a little girl and you came across a super horse that Rozzie had. I actually remember seeing Daylight standing in a stable at Lochinvar during a 3-day event. She said, come have a look at this man. She loved Daisy. And so you were lucky enough to get the ride?
Yes, I did. I was lucky enough to get the ride as a young rider on Daylight. So she took me up through young rider ranks and was also here competing at the Sydney CDI. So that was an amazing experience to have such a great horse for that.
Seems like yesterday, but how long ago is it?
13 years, I think. I was thinking about that today. So I think 13 years. Yeah.
It's been an amazing journey that she started. You took her overseas with you when you first went?
Yes, that's right.
And you went from here to Germany and trained in Germany. Where were you then?
I was with Monica Teodorescu for almost 4 years. And then I moved on from there, and then I was with Patrick Kittle training, then most recently with Christoph Koschel.
Wow, it's been quite some journey and quite some fantastic learning experience, huh? And you've got an even bigger journey on the way now.
Yeah, so I'm just getting ready now to prepare myself to go to the USA and work for Oded Shimoni in Wellington in Florida. So it's a new time, new phase.
Yes, lots of sunshine, lots of interesting people for sure, and Wellington's amazing. I haven't been there myself, but on all accounts I hear it's sensational. So that will be fantastic. And you're not taking horses with you; you're starting afresh over there.
Starting fresh as head rider there for Oded, and that's the new journey, next step, moving on.
How exciting.
Yes, very exciting.
Yeah, what a great move. And, of course, working with people like Monica Teodorescu and the likes and getting all that experience, it's just, you just can't think where else you could step in somewhere like that. You must feel so lucky now looking back on all that.
Yes, I feel very, very lucky and to have had these experiences and to be able to have worked with these people. It's been an excellent learning ground in Germany. I'm very thankful for the years that I've had there, and I'm looking forward now to doing America and seeing what we can get done there. So it's exciting time for sure.
It's absolutely fantastic. So for young riders out there, I mean, you just started riding as a girl, and your family were obviously involved and enjoyed horses, but certainly weren't at the top level. And what made you decide that you were going to follow your dream in your heart and go overseas? It's a huge step for someone of your age at that stage of your career.
Well, I was pretty horse mad. I was a horse mad kid, and I was just desperate to do it. And I decided that was going to be the best move for me, to try and start as a working student and work my way up. And I could definitely recommend it to any young rider that's looking to improve and get better in the dressage.
Yeah, well, you certainly have had some fantastic horse and fantastic success in Europe for sure, and really made a great name and been a great ambassador for Australian dressage. And we, from this side of the country, thank you so much for that and for the impression that you give everyone over there. And we really wish you all the very best of luck with your new move, a new venture, and your new journey to the States.
Yeah, super. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks, Brandon. We look forward to seeing your clinics here as well. So good luck, enjoy the States, and we'll see you back here more often, we hope.
Great. Thanks, Roger.
Pleasure. And the half past right, 75787. Now the canter pirouette. And straight into half pass. Sevens for the half pass, sevens and sixes for the pirouette. Looks very calm. The music is very calming and relaxing for this mare, and super choice of music by Maree. Half past. Half past right, 7-5s. And the pirouette to the left, back into the half pass. Well controlled. This mare is definitely improving in the suppleness and flexibility in the lateral work. Drifting a little bit to the left in the flank changes, but still manages to do an absolutely clean line of ones, but still drifting a little towards the gate. Extended canter off the centre line, bold, and Maree's not one for holding back. And a flying change. And from that to passage. So we're really lucky to have Tor Van Den Berge back here, a quick trip back home to help Mel down here at the Sydney CDI, and did really well. Day third in the Inter 1 was a great test, really good job, and your input being here I'm sure helps. But you've now left the dressage ranks and gone to carriage driving, and not only just left the ranks but like gone big time. So I was interested to read a little bit about your beginnings here in New South Wales, about when you were a little kid growing up with heavy horses on the farm.
Yeah, I was very lucky. I think it was a great upbringing to go and like we worked horses on the farm, and there was no tractors, no machinery. It was only draft horses. So we sort of had a really big upbringing with carriage horses, and Dad broke in a lot of carriage horses for like light horses as well. So we sort of got led into it a little bit that way, but it's paid off a little bit, and some of the contacts I think has paid off as well.
I mean, you then went from that to becoming a top dressage competitor. You competed at many CDIs, had Grand Prix horses, and always did a fantastic job. And now you've turned back to carriage driving. So what made you decide to leave a little bit of a career in dressage, also going really well and very successful, to carriage driving that really is like snow skiing here in an international circuit when there's not a lot of snow?
I actually did it for my daughter. We at home, she would go to pony club and she was our daughter, so definitely she'd cop a little bit of pressure from that. And I said to Mel, I wouldn't mind getting a couple of ponies and she could drive. And so she did that when she was 6, I think, and she was driving ponies at home. And then it took off from there. And then I met Boyd and it went further and further. And then luckily I already had a relationship with Ross Carberry growing up with him. And he imported a Gelderlander stallion and bred a lot of horses. So then I was lucky enough to get a couple of really nice mares, and it went from there. And it's really escalated now. I was in the right place at the right time and got offered a pair in Europe, and it's gone from there to huge time. But for the people who own the pair, a Scottish couple, Owen and Janet Pilling, they're just amazing people, and it's become a really big team, like a really close-knit team.
So you went from here and you drove ponies, obviously, and then got a little bit competitive in Australia, and then you went over and you're now based with Boyd. Of course, he needs no introduction, probably one of the greatest horsemen in the world, really, and just an exceptional character and fabulous person to be around. So you've gone over there and you're actually training with him. Is that the deal?
Yeah, so I train in his barn the whole time, and around Boyd the whole time. He supports us. He's brilliant. He's amazing in the way of the support you get, and the pair have been in work with Boyd for I think probably a couple of years now, and they're produced like they're really fancy and a real pair, like they're partners. So yeah, I'm under Boyd's control. Boyd sort of lets you learn it on your own pace as well, so it's definitely
make the odd mistake.
Yeah, so he's been very supportive, and and learning how to build a team around myself has probably been, it's not the hardest, but it's been the biggest thing, is learning how Boyd's done it is amazing. Like, he's built a massive team around himself, and we're starting to do that now. I think we've got a really pleasant team and a really strong sort of knit bunch of people. So, and 2 shows in, we're looking pretty strong. It all looks good.
I mean, you don't sort of walk first, you sort of dive in at the deep end. And 2 big international shows for 2 amazing placings. I saw you were running second in the dressage at a huge show.
Yeah, so Exlo, we went to Exlo first, which is a 2-star. That was a very big eye-opener, and I think there's only one hill in Holland, and I think I had to warm up on it, and then you drive 1 kilometre back to the actual main grounds, and then you go into the main arena with the flags and the crowds, and you got 10 minutes there before you test. And I remember looking at the horses going, guys, you're going to have to help me out because I have no idea what I'm doing here. But we pulled it off. It was a good test, and then luckily there are very good horses, and they helped me out in the marathon and the cones. And then Kronenberg was...
So where did you finish there?
We were 4th overall there. I think 4th in the dressage, maybe 7th overall, I think. And then Kronenberg came along, and wow, that was big. And I was really lucky to get the help that I got at Kronenberg from Boyd, because we were lucky to be on different days, and we got second in the dressage at Kronenberg, which was really super. And to go and put it to the Europeans and really tip everyone upside down, and then and marathon and cones, it was a 3-star. It was tough, really tough, and we came out with a 4th place overall, which was amazing. I couldn't ask for more.
Quite amazing. I mean, I'm sure it's a little bit genetic as well, and you've always been a fantastic horseman from breaking into riding dressage. So does your dressage skills that you learnt and all that early on stuff with baby horses and riding dressage at Grand Prix, does that help you with the dressage?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, I think all of that, not knowing it, in the moment it doesn't feel like it's helping, but definitely, and afterwards when we have sort of a breakdown of what happens, Boyd always goes, I can see your experience coming through. So yeah, it's hopefully it keeps helping me. I
love the grin on your face when you talk about this. It's sort of like there's a bloody big fire inside you right now.
It's an amazing experience. We didn't think we'd get to where we've got so far, and really the horses only just learnt my voice. Honestly, I think they learnt my voice in the last 5 minutes before the dressage test at Kronenberg. So now they both take off together when I ask them. So there's more to come. They're incredible.
Fantastic. Good on you. And congratulations for making the step. It's not a little one. You've got a family here, got a property to run. Good on Mel. It's, you feel comfortable and comfortable. I can see by the look in your face that you're really enjoying it. And congratulations on 2 amazing successes at 2 big shows for someone that's as green as you are, so to speak. Yeah, there's big things to come. So fantastic. And EQ Live, people are lucky to see Boyd's Place in there's only about 8 or 10 weeks' time. Are you going back? You're going back over there now?
Yeah. So I go back over now, and then and we'll be there when you guys come. And so we're getting ready for now DVI, which is Boyd's big show, which next year's they're hoping for the European Championships there. And so Boyd's show's amazing. It's the best. It's really good. And I've been involved for 4 years now at Boyd's at his show. So we'll be all ramping up for that. And now I have to step back from helping, and hopefully I get to step back from helping and just concentrate on my pair and competing.
Well, congratulations. Well done on such a big step, and we look forward to seeing a lot of you in the future, and we look forward to seeing you at ARC. And so congratulations, and congratulate Mel from all of us at EQ Life for such a great job today with Lady Loxley. A super job to come third in a really good class. So well done to the Van Den Berge team. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you in Europe.
Thank you. I'm very proud.
You should be too. Thanks, Tor.
Enough in that first stride. You want the first stride to be the same length as the next 3 strides afterwards.
You can tell the tail's starting to say a few like, Brett, let me go, let me do my own thing in the canter. Still on a 71.7. And Brett says, you will get in the corner from my inside leg. Very off the ground expressive extended, but could probably cover a little more ground, huh?
Yeah, and just a little bit more forward for that change after the collective.
Still got an 8 for the extended, so we don't know what we're looking at.
Well, that's why Brett beats us.
Exactly, that's why it was an 8 probably. It was very good balance. Well, he can breathe a sigh of relief. That I said, Brett, don't you talk about anyone's fine change until they're all done. Put the mocker on them. We didn't say a word for you, Brett. So now we've got the pirouettes. It's in the lead at the moment on 71.7.
You could see there clearly he was, preparing for the pirouette.
Wow.
He came in, he collected.
Super, huh?
He had, positioned the horse.
He rode forward out of the pirouette for the
right.
change. 7.778. A little
Probably
discussion.
Not quite as good as the first one, but. And we can see there we got 7s and 8s for the first one, and then 6 5s and 7s for the second.
Still on 71.6. Now the 2s.
Keep going forward.
The tail's doing expressive.
Well done.
Well done, Brett.
With a nice little tail flick to finish.
Yeah, just to say, huh. So welcome Sydney to the CDI, young rider with a really good group of horses. You've got 3 horses here this year?
Yes, 3. I've got 3 ponies. I've got Tequila Sunrise in the CDM Grand Prix, and then 2 4-year-old pony stallions in the 4-year-olds.
And they've all done really well.
They have Sunny got into the Grand Prix and just learning how to do that test, and then the 4-year-old stallions coped really well in the atmosphere and scoring really well.
That's fantastic. And I know, for you being small and look great on ponies, the pony dressage has come a long way. And to think about having some ponies at Grand Prix and that level now and doing really well at that level is fantastic. It's good for the ponies, huh?
It's amazing. The quality has really stepped up since Sunny was in the young pony classes, so it's exciting.
Yeah, it's great. So you're sponsored by Mitavite?
Yes, 3 years we've been using Mitavite now. We were using anything else before, and since then they're looking so much better. There's a variety of feed, and our brood mares are on breeder, and our performance horses are on Munga, Cool Crusader, and we love the variety.
I must say they always look fantastic, like super well, and you've got so many different colours. They always look in great coat. You've got buckskins and pallies and you name it. So the feed really agrees with them.
Yeah, and we use the oil as well, which is great for the coat, and they're just shining on it.
Yeah, they look fantastic. So where from here? You're finished for the competition now?
Yeah, finished. We finished this morning. So next comp is Young Rider Champs and see how we go.
And then Winter Festival?
Yeah, Winter Festival.
Should be great. So how many horses have you got in work at home?
15 horses at home. We're breeding as well, so we're pretty full at the moment.
And they're all on the fabulous Mitivite feed.
Exactly, yes, all of them.
Okay. Thanks, Eddie. Thanks for your time and good luck. And I'll see you at the Winter Festival and good luck with the Young Rider Championships. And congratulations on having such a great group of horses. And certainly for producing, making them look so well. And thanks to Mitivite.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
7s and an 8 for the pirouette. 69.5 now. Another 8 in there for the 2 tempi changes. Her degree of difficulty is 8.21. Another pirouette, coefficient mark. Pretty good so far. Clean set of 1s. 7s for the pirouette. She's up to 70.2. Come on, Rozzie. Reel those marks in. I think she's going to keep it exciting and let the New Zealanders have a bit of glory. Making them wait till the reaches up to 70.3. Oh, some 7.5s again. It's going to bring her up again. From the collector walk to the PR. Now, come on, we need straight 8s, Rozzie. Well, that can get an 8. Transition. Whoops. Perfect hold to finish.
Rozzie Ryan, Jarrah R.
Well done, Rozzie Ryan. Always an absolute lady. Beautiful, beautiful rider. Such great empathy. So much flair when it comes to freestyle. She puts so many people's music together. It's so good to see her here. We hope you've enjoyed Equestrian Life's recap for the fortnight, and we look forward to seeing you here again in 2 weeks' time.